Well, it's my Friday off and I'm going to go for a bike ride. I really need to get some practice in because a week's time I'm going to be in Majorca on a cycling holiday. I'm really unfit. I got injured a few weeks back and I've not been able to cycle much, well, basically for a month or so. So I need to get some miles under my belt before I go off to Majorca because all the guys I'm going with are a lot fitter than I am. So yeah, the plan is to go into the Vale of Belvoir, get onto the ridge and maybe go to Belvoir Castle. And maybe 60 or 70 kilometres, we'll see how we get on. So hopefully you come with it and enjoy the ride. So we're just coming into the village of Willoughby on the Wolds now. No, we're not. This is, what's this one called? So that village we've just gone through was Widmerpool. I always get mixed up. There's 4 villages, all beginning with W around here. There's Wysall, Widmerpool, Willoughby on the Wolds and Wymeswold. And the pub question is, which one's the odd one out? And the answer is Wymeswold, because all the other 3 are in Nottinghamshire and Wymeswold is in Leicestershire. Well, it's definitely warming up a little bit and I think I've got too many layers on. I'm going to have to stop in a bit. That scenery, lovely. So we're just coming into the village of Willoughby on the Wold. Yeah, just saying the locals would climb that church because there was a Civil War skirmish on the outskirts of this village, so they climb on that church and see if they could get a better view. Probably can hear it's very windy at the moment. Lovely village though, very pretty. And not only was there a Civil War skirmish here in these fields, but there was a Roman camp somewhere. I think it's just to my left, because we're very, very close to the A46, which was a phosphorate an old Roman road. There we are, the A46, the old phosphorate. Yeah, it's really busy. Still, I won't be cycling on that. We're going to go down these country roads. Let's crack on. Okay, so we've just come into the village of Upper Broughton, and there's a really nice pub here called the Tap and Run, which is owned by the cricketer Stuart Broad. There is the Tap and Run, burnt down a couple of years ago, but it's now been refurbished, rebuilt. Crossing into Leicestershire now, crossing the border, which is another lovely village, and it's just a few hundred metres away from Upper Broughton, up the A606. To Long Clawson now, famous for making cheeses. Just turn left here into the village centre. Some really lovely sandstone buildings here. Always reminds me of the Cotswolds. There we are, there's a cafe and there's a green. Someone's not happy. Ooh. So once leaving the village of Long Clawson, I made my way through the Vale, through villages of Howes and Harby, and heading towards Stathen. Yeah, Stathen Lane. I can tell I've not been cycling for a long time. Like I said, just a couple of short rides in about 6 weeks. I'm so unfit. Start to get a bit nervous about Majorca next week because I can see on Strava all the guys have been out and I know I'm going to be the unfittest out of the group, but it is what it is. Just going to do my best. So we're going to go up to Stathen Hill, but we're going to do a little detour here down Red Lion Street, where there used to be a pub, the Red Lion, obviously, which was brilliant. There it is. There it is, old derelict. What a shame. In fact, it was so good, I think the hairy bikers came here and challenged the chef to a cook-off to see which was the best. And I think the hairy bikers won, but it was absolutely brilliant. The food here. And it's such a shame to see it like this. Oh dear, another pub gone. Oh, just having a little breather. I'm trying to psych myself up for Stathen Hill. I can see I'm so unfit. but the idea is just to get round today. I think it's probably the slowest I've ever done it, but that's not really important. It's just completing it, getting some miles under my belt. Right, so we're just leaving the Red Lion now. We've done about 25 kilometres and we're just about to go through the last bit of the village and head up towards Stavern Hill. This lovely limestone, or is it sandstone? Not sandstone, isn't it? What am I about? Lovely. I thought I'd just have a little detour and have a look at its church. It's really beautiful. Look at that. Right, can't put it off anymore. I'm going to have to go for that hill. Oh, this is slow going. But I'm going to be doing a lot worse than this in about a week's time. So I can't complain. And nobody forced me to do it. Well, we made it to the top of Stavern Hill. And we can just see the Vale of Belvoir down there. Belvoir. I've just had to take a layer off because it's really warming up now. It's a bit cold where it set off, but yeah, it's getting nice and warm now. So this is one of my favourite roads now. On the ridge above Stavern, heading towards Belvoir Castle. Absolutely beautiful. Go left here and just head towards the engine yard. I can go around Belvoir Castle another day. So over there is the entrance to Belvoir Castle. There's the engine yard. We just had a drink in. And there's the Vale of Belvoir, which means beautiful view, Belvoir, from the Norman French. But the locals couldn't pronounce it and they call it Belvoir.
So once I finished having some refreshments at Belvoir Castle at the engine yard, I started to make my way towards the village of Red Mile, and then started heading west again through the Vale of Belvoir, through hamlets like Sutton and Granby and Langer.
Oh, this is Red Mile. I didn't realise we're so close to Red Mile. Lovely old village. Break for something to eat. So yeah, I'm really glad I came out today. Get some miles under my belt. Okay, we've done about 40 kilometres now. Yeah, we're just turning left here towards Sutton.
At this point I started to head west back through the Vale of Belvoir back towards home.
So we're just coming into the village of Granby. Another one with a suffix B, another Viking settlement. Where to now? Let's look. Yep, right. Down Main Street, and I think we're going to turn left somewhere. To cross back into Nottinghamshire. Look at the road, absolutely pothole crazy. Left-handed now, I think we're going into Langer. Heading towards Colston Bassett. Some cracking names around here, Colston Bassett. All the houses being built. Oh, this is a really lovely lane, beautiful. I'm glad I turned down this one. Right, I've made a bit of a schoolboy error. I brought just one water bottle with me today, and I normally bring two when I go to Belvoir Castle. And I know I had a drink when I got to the engine yard, but yeah, I'm out of water, and it's really, really hot. So that was a real big error on my part. Only thing I'm worried about is a lack of water, but that's my fault. Oh, that's a nice church. Wow. Oh, what's that? So that church there, it's a ruin. I just came past the side and half of it's missing, so I don't know what that church is called. I'll try and find out later on and put it on. But it was beautiful. It's like Whitby Abbey or something.
Well, it was actually St Mary's Church, and due to the depopulation of the wolds, it was agreed to dismantle parts of it because it was already in a state of disrepair by the 1740s.
Just driving between some woodland, which is a welcome relief from the heat. I always used to have a mental block about Limekiln Hill for some reason. It's not the steepest and it's not the longest, but I used to hate it. Right, we're nearly at the top of Limekiln Hill now. We're just going to have a nice descent into Cotgrave over the A46. I'm absolutely baking. And I'm out of water. Right, let's go down the hill into Cotgrave, finish this ride.
I love this descent over the A46 into Cotgrave. It's a real reward at the end of the ride. I got up to about 37 miles per hour, but I didn't want to push it any further as it was really, really windy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe as it really helps the channel. So just sit back and enjoy the rest of the descent and hope to see you again. Thank you very much. Bye.
Very windy. Just about to go over the A46 now. Oh, they're blowing all over the place. Left-hander coming up now. Cotgrave, got to go over some speed bumps.